Well, y'all jump in the truck with me. We're going to go to my daughter's house and we're going to make some Christmas goodies. Welcome to Whippoorwill Holler. I'm Miss Lori and this is Mr. Brown. We live in the hills of Arkansas. We love the Lord. Keepers of the old way, but accept some of the new. We love to cook and we love to eat. We love to garden. It's in our blood. It's how we stay sustainable and fill our pantry. We do a lot of canning and preserving. We live a sustainable life. We love our family. We work hard. And every once in a while, we like to dance. So y'all join us. On our way to my oldest daughter. This is my oldest daughter, Brittany. Y'all probably, some of y'all remember, how long's it been? How many years since last time we were here?
It's probably been 3 years.
3 years making Christmas goodies. And that's what we're going to be doing today. And she's been wanting to make some Thumbprint Hershey Kisses cookies. And it's going to be a really good recipe, but I see this all over.
Yeah, usually it's a peanut butter. I think a lot of people do it with peanut butter, but we're going to do more of like a shortbread.
Oh, that'd be good. So she's going to get started on the cookies. I'm just going to be here and help her if she needs me to do something. Now, I think the hardest part of this whole recipe is unwrapping all the...
Yeah, and we still didn't unwrap them all, so we might have
I think the recipe said, what, 35?
32 kisses, 35, whatever. We didn't even know how many in the bag. Couldn't find it. But we unwrapped this many. So
if we need more, we will.
Yeah.
But it looks like a really simple recipe to me.
Okay, so we're going to do our dry ingredients first, and then we're going to do our wet ingredients in here. And it's going to call for 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And then it will do 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and we put them together in this little thing. And then 1 cup of sugar.
So you've got 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a cup of sugar.
Yes, and we're just going to mix all our dry ingredients together, and then we'll put our it into the wet ingredients.
I wonder how many cookies this made. Did it say?
It did say.
Probably a couple dozen, I'm sure.
I think so.
So I'm going to say that you can double this recipe if you need to. I would say this recipe a double pretty easy if you need it to.
Okay, now that we got that mixed together, we have softened butter. It is 1 stick, which is 1 cup, right? Of butter?
It's a half a cup.
A half a cup.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
Two sticks is one
okay.
Cup.
So 1 stick of butter is a half a cup of butter. And it's already softened. And then we have 1 egg. 1 egg, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to put this in here. So a half a cup of butter, 1 egg.
I love shortbread cookies. I know that's your favorite.
And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, I think I'm going to mix these up. I want to blend this together first. You want to take that? We might need that. I want to combine the wet ingredients first before I put our dry ingredients in there.
So what we've also done just to get things rolling is we're going to be making, we're going to go ahead and make some Oreo balls. And that's because
my son,
her oldest boy, Riker, who's 14, he said, y'all have to make some Oreo balls. So
it's a labor of love.
So it is. And everybody in the family loves them. My daughter-in-law, Samantha, she always made them at Christmas time, made a bunch of them. But we got the chocolate melting back here. It's just almond bark is what we're using today. And we got it in the slow cooker on warm, and it's already melted. So that's how we're going to be doing our chocolate. We're also going to be doing pretzels. So we got our white chocolate for the pretzels. We got it in another little slow cooker, and I just got it set on warm, and so it's melting too. So we'll have all that ready to go.
I hope this wasn't too soft.
No, it looks good.
And then we also have just a little bowl of sugar here. Once we mix the ingredients together and get them in a bowl, we will roll them before we cook them. So you need a little bit of sugar in a bowl. Okay. I don't know if I should put all this at first or maybe just a little bit here. Do a little bit first.
We've got this silicone mat over here, but I don't know if we're going to end up using it because we've got our cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and she's got her oven preheating at 350.
This is one of my favorite wooden spoons. You got me.
So she's just put a little bit of her flour mixture in there. She's going to mix that up.
I'm going to put the rest in there.
Now this is going to be a pretty stiff dough.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
Might have to use this. Might be easier. And if you are using a KitchenAid or, a countertop mixer, that'll be even easier.
Yes, because you can put the, what's the dough hook? Or what is it that helps? So you could use that in your mixer.
Yeah.
For your dough. But I don't have one, so.
Maybe you need to get you one. But her problem is she don't really have enough counter space to put a huge mixer.
You think I should do this with my hands or?
You can.
What? I don't know what to do. You tell me. I feel like it's sticking together.
It is. It'll all come together though. You just want to mix it with this.
I'll let you do it. Yeah, I think our hands are going to be our best bet.
Now, if it feels like that, if it's too dry for some reason, now the house is really dry today.
Yeah,
she had
warm.
The wood heat going. You can add just a little milk. I might have to add just a little milk. And I'll put the recipe to this cookie recipe down below my video. So this seems a little bit...
It's a little dry.
Dry, so we're just going to add just a little bit of milk to it. Just to help it out. I mean, any kind of dough when your house is like dry from wood heat or something, it's like your bread dough. I tell y'all that all the time, that, the hydration is going to be different. Your pie crust, whatever, just a little bit more.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. We don't want them too wet. Okay. So this is going to be like a sugar cookie. Shortbread sugar cookie almost, since we have to roll it in sugar. So the dough's coming together now a lot better. You'll read a recipe a lot of times and it'll work out one day and the next day it's a little bit different.
I struggle with my pie crust in the winter because of the humidity in the house.
Yeah, and you don't want too much hydration when you have a tough pie crust, huh? So there we go. There is the cookie dough. And it says that you don't need to
chill it, but I mean you can, I think, for a little bit if you're having trouble forming them, I would say put them in the.
Are you just gonna make balls, or are you gonna do the cookies? If you do the cookies, scoop, you may need to spray it with spray. So there we go. It come together.
I don't even know if I can reach it.
And of course, you can't do all this without making messes.
No.
And it's unusual to be here without a baby underneath your feet.
Yeah.
So little Bo is with some of his family down the road having a play date, him and his sister. I guess you can dip them and I can roll them in sugar if you want me to. Or you want me to dip and you roll them.
Don't matter. I'll roll.
Yeah, if you're going to be, if you're wanting to make quite a few of these, you need to double the recipe. And like I said, I think it'll double really, really easy.
I like that scoop.
This is a 1-inch cookie dough scoop. And I got this years ago, and I'm pretty sure that's Pioneer Woman.
I think it is, yeah.
But it's really heavy and sturdy. A lot of them cookie scoops don't last me very long because they're so flimsy.
I think I should do 3 or 2. They're not going to get huge, I don't think.
They're not supposed to.
Yeah, I like that scoop.
It smells like
Sugar cookie? Yeah. Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you'll put a thumbprint before you bake them or when they come out to put your, or do you just press the Hershey Kiss in the middle?
I think you have to let them cook for a little bit, and then when you get them out, because you don't want your thing to melt.
Well, I mean, so you don't need to.
I don't think you do it before because you're going to want to squish them, right?
Right.
Is that why they call it thumbprint? Because you push it in there, or
thumbprint? Or I think some people might when they come out.
Yeah, when they come out.
But I don't see why you just can't push the Hershey Kiss. You know, while they're still
soft when they first come out, right?
Okay, we're going to put our first round of cookie dough in there. And I'm going to show y'all how we're going to get started on our Oreo balls. Now, this recipe for Oreo balls, it's so easy, it's almost embarrassing.
Whoopsie.
It calls for 36 Oreos.
A lot of Oreos.
And I know Oreos are expensive, y'all, because I almost just didn't even do it. But Riker wants them so bad, and so does my other grandson, Levi. He loves them too. So you can buy the off-brand Oreos.
Yeah, but I mean, you can.
It's not the same, but you can do it.
You got to.
But I've already got, I think, 15 of them crushed up there. Now, you can do this in your food processor, too, y'all. You don't have to do it by hand, but look at this primitive.
I use that for everything. I need to.
Pounder here. It looks like it was a meat tenderizer at one time.
I think so, yeah.
So there's 5.
It's a little messy, but
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is a good way to get all your frustrations out, too. I'm just one that I don't like messing up any more than I have to.
I know.
If I have to get my food processor out, I will.
I mean, it does make it a little bit faster.
So what we got here is 8 inches. 8 inches. 8 ounces of cream cheese. And so that's all it is, y'all.
I can't get this in there.
Where's my card at? There's not even, I mean, you don't even put, I had to look because it's been so long. You don't put any kind of confectioner sugar or nothing in this because your sweetness is going to come from your Oreos. We know how sweet that is. So the cream cheese and Oreos and then your chocolate that you melted in. So this is going to be loud, y'all. So my other daughter, my youngest daughter, Allie, went with her dad, and my youngest son, Tyler, and middle grandson, Riker, youngest grandson, Preston. They went on a pheasant hunt. Um, they have a guide that takes them. It's somewhere up there in Missouri. I wish I could remember the name of the town, because y'all that live in Missouri probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's a guided hunt, pheasant hunt, and they've done it the last couple of years right before Christmas. And they've already sent us a picture and shown us that they have already killed their limit of pheasants. So I know they had a good time. Anyway, so that's where Allie's at. She's with her dad hunting.
So we really don't need no vanilla or nothing for these Oreo balls?
Did you find what recipe it calls for it?
No. I just guess I was a little surprised.
It's been so long since I've made them that I had to look it up, and the recipe I found, it was just 3 ingredients.
Yeah, I guess I thought it was more than that.
Okay.
You could use the golden Oreos too if you wanted to. That would probably be good.
I thought about that because I had about half a bag at the house.
Yeah.
I've had probably since Thanksgiving. So there's our Oreos. All we got to do is mix that up, and then we're going to put this.
We're going to soften our.
Yeah. We're either going to put this in the freezer for just, not to freeze them, but to chill them, or we can just stick them in the refrigerator and go about doing everything else and come back to it.
No, it's taking my thing. Look at that.
Turn it on high, it'll do it.
You want these to be chilled though.
Yeah.
Before you put them in your chocolate.
So this is a recipe that you can double too. That's usually what we would do. But
we've made a lot before.
There's just going to be quite a bit of stuff that we're going to be making, and did you put a timer on our cookies?
No. Forgot.
You just keep mixing, and you're going to think, oh, that's too many Oreos, but you just got to keep mixing it in that cream cheese. And you don't need any kind of sweetener besides your Oreos in there, because it's plenty sweet enough, and then you're going to be dipping it in chocolate.
Okay. So those go in there for 8 minutes, and then as soon as you get them out, it says to press those in there like that, because they're soft. So you want to get them in the middle.
These look so good,
and those got crossed together. That's all right. They smell. Oh, they smell good too.
I bet this will be the kids' favorite cookies.
I bet. And then you're gonna let these cool.
Put them in this.
They're so cute.
It looks so good.
They do.
And of course, we can go ahead and you could make some more.
Yeah, it was easy. There we go.
Now you just got to let them cool off.
And then you could use peanut butter. That would be a good combination with that chocolate.
What? I think I've done that years ago. I think I did make some.
I think you did too. I mean, I remember eating them. But...
And I think it was peanut butter. But a lot of people don't like peanut butter, so.
It's just crazy. How could you not like peanut butter?
Well, and a lot of people are allergic to
I know.
peanuts, so. But we are going to be making some homemade peanut butter fudge here in just a little bit too, because Brittany's wanting some peanut butter fudge.
Mom had it at Thanksgiving, and it was really good.
I think Allie's wanting some more too, so. And Brandon really enjoyed it. Make some old-fashioned peanut butter fudge. And this one is made without marshmallow fluff. This is your old-fashioned recipe. Now this one may be a little bit different than what y'all used to, because this has brown sugar in it. And I think it's what gives this fudge a really good taste. So to start out with, in our heavy-duty stainless steel saucepan here, we got 1 stick of butter, and we need 2 cups of brown sugar. And I've got 3/4 cup of evaporated milk. If you don't have evaporated milk, last time I made this, I just used whole milk in it. It was good. So I've got my burner on like a medium low. And what we want is our brown sugar to start. We want it to melt, the butter to melt. And it's going to come to kind of a steady boil. And then once it starts to do that, I'm going to start timing it for 2 minutes. Okay, you can see how it's starting to come to a boil. And you see around the edge that it's got little bubbles around the edge, and then the top's starting to bubble. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start timing this for 2 minutes. And then when that 2 minutes is up, we'll add our peanut butter and our vanilla, and then we're going to go back there and we'll pour that over our powdered sugar, and then we'll use a hand mixer and mix it up really well, and then we'll put it in an 8x8. If you got a baking dish or a foil pan or whatever you're using, you can double this recipe if you want to. An 8x8 pan, I mean, you wouldn't think so, but it makes quite a bit of peanut butter fudge. It really does, because I cut it probably in 1-inch pieces is what I do. So you can see it's really, really bubbling and cooking. I'm just going to take my spatula. I'm just going to kind of run it across the bottom to make sure that it don't scorch. But you can see as I stir it, it's continually to boil. It don't stop the boil process. So I'm just going to stir it to keep it from scorching until our timer goes off. I really believe that using the brown sugar in this recipe really makes this peanut butter fudge. We know that brown sugar is just regular granulated sugar with molasses in it, and I think that molasses just gives it a really good flavor. So just continue to stir it just to keep the bottom from getting scorched. Maybe around the edges a little bit. I'm not going to make sure that I don't splash it up the side of the pot so that you don't have any crystals build up on the side of your pot. But 2 minutes always works. It always ends up turning it out really good and setting up. No thermometer needed on this recipe. This is just your regular old-fashioned peanut butter fudge. And I do have video out that I done a couple years ago, and I got it out of my Loretta Lynn cookbook, and it was her peanut butter fudge, and it's really good peanut butter fudge too, but I think this is probably my favorite. So I want to keep the camera on so y'all can see the whole process of how long it really takes and what it looks like, because a lot of times, you know, when we're doing these videos, we'll kind of cut off and come back, and you don't really get to see the whole process. But it's really important to know the whole process when you're making fudge, especially. The worst thing you can do is to let this scorch, because your peanut butter fudge will have a scorched taste to it. A lot of times you can tell because you can smell it. But it starts to scorch, you'll be able to smell it. It's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna turn my burner off. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to put a cup of creamy peanut butter. And we're just going to let that peanut butter melt in here. We're going to be careful. Don't splash this up on you for sure. And it don't take long for that peanut butter to melt. Okay. Okay, I got 3 cups of powdered sugar in my bowl. And we're going to pour our hot peanut butter mixture over that powdered sugar. I'll let you take this so I don't run some water in it. Now we're going to take our hand mixer, y'all, but when you start out, be very careful. Do it on low. And I'm going to mix this till I can feel that it's starting to get thick. And you can see it's starting to thicken up, but I'm going to go ahead and keep beating it till I can feel the thickness of it. But you want to be careful that you don't let it start to set up in your bowl, because then you'll have a dried out peanut butter fudge. Okay, you can see the thickness of it. So we need to get it in here really quickly. my spatula back there. My little rubber spatula.
The one you were using to mix it?
Uh-huh.
It's wet.
Come over here and I'm going to have you get that out. See how it's starting to already sit up? So you have to be careful. You just have to know at some point you got to stop and get it out.
It smells really good, though.
Now, if you don't want your fudge to be thick, you can put this in a different size pan and just have thinner pieces. Scratch that up. Because this thing is, this bowl is hot.
Okay, you can put it down. Oh, I didn't see that in that corner.
So you can see it's already starting to set up. But what you can do is once your pan and your peanut butter has cooled down a little bit, you can stick it in the refrigerator and let it continue to firm up.
Oh, that is hot, ain't it?
I know you want to lick that bowl.
It smells good.
I know you want to lick that bowl.
See how hot it is.
Darn flies. You got under 20 degrees last night, I think, and they're all wanting in the house today. It's ridiculous, the weather.
That's good.
Okay. That is your peanut butter fudge. If I had a spoon, let's see. Whew. So like I said, you can already see it setting up. But if I see that it's not setting up enough, after this pan cools down, I'll stick it in the refrigerator and it should set up really good. Once it sets up, we'll come back and we'll cut it up and show you what it looks like. But this is my favorite by all peanut butter fudge.
Okay, so now we're going to make some puppy chow. My kids, especially my daughter Avery, she asked us last night to make sure that we made this for her. So we're going to go ahead and do a batch. We actually doubled the recipe, and I know this bowl is huge, but we have found that this is kind of the easiest way to mix all this together instead of putting it in the bag in the end. And so we're going to start with what we have to melt in the microwave. So we're going to do 2 cups of chocolate chips, and you can use milk chocolate or semi-sweet, whichever, or you can mix them together like I'm going to have to do, I think, to get 2 cups here, which is fine. So 2 cups of chocolate chips, and then we're going to use 1 cup of peanut butter. We're going to use 1 stick of butter. This has been at room temperature.
Evidently, this family loves chocolate and peanut butter.
I know. We do have a lot of peanut butter things, don't we? And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Oh, no, we don't put that in yet. You're going to have to edit that. Stop. Stop.
It's fine.
Okay. I didn't mean we can't put the extract in yet. You're going to have to fix this. Okay, then we're going to melt it. We're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Okay, so you take it out and then you stir it, and we're going to put it back in for another 30 seconds.
So it was in there 1 minute, and then you're going to put it back in for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is very addicting, too.
Yeah. I know. Once you start eating it, it's hard to stop. Okay, 30 more seconds. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this, try to get this all stirred together. And then you're going to pour your chocolate mixture over your cereal, but we have to add the vanilla extract in. That was 2 teaspoons.
Do you need this to get it smoother, you think, or not?
Probably. Try not to spill it out of the... You want it to be melty, though, I think, when you pour it over this cereal. So I might have to put it in there. You think? Because now
it's starting to set up.
Yeah. Let me put this in there for just a few more seconds so I can get it a little bit thinner, maybe. And then we'll dump it on the cereal.
So last night it got down to about 20 degrees, and the wind, I think Dad said it was either 30, 40 miles an hour, maybe even 50 with some gust. And then when you got up this morning, it was just bitter cold. Now the sun's out, and I think the rest of the week the temperature's supposed to just keep going up and up.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the 70s Christmas, which is crazy.
You know, the last time at Christmas time that it got warm like that, we had tornadoes.
Let's not have none of that. All right, I'm going to attempt
Here,
to
let me help you.
put this all over this. Okay.
So this is another one you have to work fast on, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Which I'm not fast sometimes. So, okay. Then I got this big spoon, and we're going to try to...
I wonder if that chocolate's going to stick to that spoon.
Probably.
You want to use a spatula? Try it.
Let's see.
So she's using a mixture of
I got corn chex and rice chex.
rice chex and corn chex.
And I wanted them both in there. So we mixed them, and it was, did we do?
We doubled the recipe, so there's 6 cups of each.
Yes.
6 cups of the rice and 6 cups of the corn chex. And we'll have the recipe down below under the video in my information.
I don't know. I might want that spoon now.
Might want it
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
thick.
You do kind of want to be easy, though it feels like it's hard not to not do that, because you will start breaking them up if you're not careful. I might just try to toss them a little bit. Like this. I'm breaking some of them.
I think some people do it, in a bag, you said?
Yeah, I guess you can get like a big Ziploc bag and put it in there, and then put your powdered sugar in there. And I mean, I'm sure it'd be less messy, but we're going to just put it in this big old thing.
Make that thing.
Okay, so this is actually 4 cups.
We doubled it, so.
Powdered sugar.
We'll put the regular recipe, and then you'll just know that you can double it if you want to. So this is what separates all the cereal and the gooiness from it, and it'll kind of sit up, won't it? Once it warms up and everything.
Once it sits for a minute, then it'll get...
Trying to get them a little bit closer so you can see. This is really good if you're having a Christmas party, or you need a recipe that makes quite a bit to put as, gifts to give out to people. This makes a lot when you double it.
And you could even add really whatever you wanted in here. You could do
Could
M&Ms.
you add pretzels?
You could try put pretzels. You could do
like pretzel sticks.
Yeah.
M&Ms.
You can make it like a reindeer mix or something.
Yeah. You could put, of course, you know, Mom, I like fruit. I'm thinking you can put dried cranberries.
Yeah.
Maybe some kind of nuts in it.
I've had it with even mini Reese's cups.
Oh my gosh.
When then I think there was mini Reese's cups and M&Ms and I think peanuts in it. And that it makes it a little bit more Christmassy with like the red and green M&Ms. See, it's coming together now where it's looking.
It's not as gooey as
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, and I talked to him about this. When you go to making Christmas candies and goodies, it costs a lot of money.
Yes.
I mean, it does. So you can only do so much.
One year, all the girls got together, the sister-in-laws, all that, and there's a huge bar, and we literally stacked it from one side all the way to the end. We spent all day.
All day.
It was fun, but it was a lot of work
too. That was at Sam's house, wasn't it? How you want me to do it a little bit? You better put some hot water or either that or lick that bowl. But you said you about had all the sweets you want right now.
I'm about.
So I see what you're talking about, putting that powdered sugar in there. It dries that out and it separates your cereal. So you can, you know, eat it by hand. And this does, when you double it, it does make a lot. I think Dad would probably like this because he loves, like you, he loves rice cereal. So if you're not wanting to make this for Christmas, but you want to make it like for the Super Bowl or something like that, you see how much it makes. It'll feed a lot. And then you can just add whatever you want to it. Pretzels, nuts, dried fruit, anything like that. So you just leave it here then and just let it dry? Dry.
Yep. You can, or you can, if you want to, you can spread it out. But I think that pan's big enough that we can just leave it in there and we'll scoop out what we need. But this big old bowl, I don't know, came from a flea market somewhere.
Of course.
But
I've got one just like it, and I use it all the time, especially when I'm making chicken and dressing and stuff that calls for a big bowl. So there you go. There is her
puppy chow.
Puppy chow. Avery's gonna be happy. That was pretty easy.
That was easy.
It's still a job making sure you got to get it all done, don't you? So we're gonna clean the mess up, and let's see what's next.
We're gonna do. Are we gonna make some pretzels?
I guess we'll go ahead and get the pretzels done, and we'll do the Oreo balls
last. I guess
because that's kind of what's time consuming.
See, this is much better.
Well, the chocolate was too thick, the regular chocolate. So what we're doing is we're not dipping them.
Which probably sounds crazy to you guys.
We've always dipped them.
We dip them, but we're not going to this time.
What we're doing now is we're drizzling. It's faster and it's not as messy.
We think.
We
say. I don't know, though.
So I'm going to go one way and then I'm going to come back the other.
That way you get them coated.
You get them coated pretty good that way. And she's going to put sprinkles on some of them. So you have to get that done before
it gets too hard.
Your chocolate starts setting up. And this was almond bark is all this is. It's vanilla. And she tried to do the chocolate almond bark and it was too thick.
Don't laugh at it.
That's what happens. Things don't always go as you planned it to.
That's okay, though. See, yours looks better than mine. Mine looks silly sloppy.
You put some sprinkles on.
Hers looks pretty. Mine looks like a toddler did it.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, I'm about over the sweetness.
I know. I said, Mom, I think we need a burger or something.
We need a cheeseburger.
How pretty are these sprinkles, though? Look, that's pretty.
So if you're not in the dipping mode,
just be crazy like us.
Just be crazy like us and just do the drizzle. Just like this. And it don't matter what it looks like. We'll show you after they set up and how you can break them apart, and they'll be fine.
It's going to be fine.
And if you see some spots that you need more on,
or if you are like me and have a gloop here, then you just pretend like that didn't happen.
Or you pretend like it's supposed to have happened. So there we go. I do like more salty than the sweet anyway, so I'm good with it.
I think it's fine.
So we'll show you our gloopy mess.
And as you can tell, these are mine. So you can see where I got a little heavy with the stuff.
But like I said, we've always dipped them. It's just, oh my goodness, so time consuming. And these taste good just like this tastes.
Yeah, so these are going to harden up and then...
So we've gotten everything done except dipping the Oreo balls, and that's the last thing we've got to do, ain't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of what it looks like when you just drizzle over it. And once they harden up, all you have to do is kind of break them apart and bag them up. And it's about that easy. Down to the nitty gritty. We got our Oreo balls that we put, we were chilling earlier, and we had the, I guess you call this vanilla or white.
I guess.
Almond bark.
Vanilla.
We had quite a bit left, and that's usually what we like to do our Oreo balls in anyways. So all we're doing is just putting, I'm just throwing one in there. She made the balls and just let it kind of, now at the house I do have a candy dipper, but you know, a fork works just as well.
And you can double that recipe.
Yeah, you can double the recipe and make more.
We got a lot.
We got a lot going on here, so it's plenty.
But usually these will go fast. So
yes,
if you're taking them somewhere, I would make a double batch.
And like you said earlier, the vanilla Oreos would be really good too.
Mm-hmm. And if you wanted to put sprinkles on here, you could do that for Christmas. You could drizzle some chocolate over the
sprinkles. Do some sprinkles on a few of these so they can see what they look like when they're.
Okay, let me find them.
Kind of, they're over there. No, I put them in your cabinet.
Oh,
up there where the canned goods are.
Okay. Let's see which ones we want to do.
All these I just dipped on the end.
Mm-hmm. Trying to decide which ones I wanted. Oh, there's some red.
I was gonna say, where's the red?
Yes.
I don't know if that pizza you're cooking smells good.
I know. We decided we needed something to eat.
We gotta have some food.
Yeah. See, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. So I think the red looks good.
And you can put a little bit of green, I guess, on there. If you wanted to like that. And that looks like Christmas.
So if you wanted to, you could take, if you wanted to melt some semi-sweet milk chocolate or something, whatever, you can drizzle over the top too and make them. I guess I could get some of that and do that.
We could do a couple of them.
I'm getting pretty, ugh.
We're tired of the sweet. Not that we don't love it, but
I feel like we've messed up everything in the kitchen anyways.
I know. It makes a mess. Do you get it on your finger?
Probably need to unplug this.
Okay.
It's this chocolate's just really thick. It's not doing like.
Well, we really want it to for some reason, so it may not drizzle.
See, it's not. wanting to drizzle.
But that would look good if you wanted to drizzle it on there.
There we go. There we go.
There.
Okay, now we're talking. You just have to make a mess. That's all you can do.
I know. You should got to get it everywhere.
I haven't made these in a long time. So I know.
Uh-huh.
So you can just use your imagination and put whatever. How you want to do it.
There you go.
There you go. We're done.
We're done.
Are we done?
Yes.
We are done making a mess. Now we just have to let everything set up now.
Yeah, before we
and
start
clean our mess up.
putting it in our goodie bags.
Clean our mess up. Okay, so everything's done, and we just wanted to show you how you can put it in some pretty tins. Look how good that looks. You got your Oreo balls, your Thumbprint Cookies, peanut butter fudge, your Candied Pretzels, and over here in a little Christmas bag, you got your puppy chow. So that's a gift right there. Who wouldn't want all this sweetness? Let's put it in a pretty tin. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video and watching us make all these goodies. And maybe y'all like to try some of these recipes. I'll have them down in my information box. And Brittany had to make us some pizza because we were done with all the sweets. And now we're just going to clean the mess up.
Yep.
And put all this stuff up. But we want to show you how pretty it is when you get it all put together as a gift. And who wouldn't enjoy that? So we'll see y'all in a few days.
Have a Merry Christmas.
And I'm going to show y'all, ending this video, I'm going to show y'all just a few things around Brittany's kitchen that I know that y'all want to see because y'all like vintage stuff just like we do.
Well, let me tell you, it was all put together till we started cooking and we got stuff everywhere. So you can't judge it on all the stuff everywhere, okay?
I'll just show where it's not got dirty dishes everywhere. So this is Brittany's little this is like a seller's cabinet. This is the one that actually has the flour bin in it. And she loves vintage things just like I do. She likes the strawberries and she likes the kind of match it up with some red in there and some of the old dishes and cans and just anything that looks vintage. The Hoosier cabinet. I said sellers. This is your Hoosier cabinet.
Mm-hmm. It had the roll top, but it was missing.
Yeah, the roll top was missing. But anyways, she likes. I want to show y'all the baskets over her doorway here in the kitchen. We put grapevine across it, and then in each corner she has started collecting baskets that she finds at flea markets and places like that. And she looks for deals because baskets are very expensive. So she finds the ones that have got a good price on them before she'll grab it up. So she's collecting baskets to put over her doorway there. And this is her wood cook stove.
Oh, it's a mess right now.
It's got a lot of her vintage stuff on it that she collects.
Some of it needs to come off because I just had to make space while we were.
What, did Avery make that little house?
Uh-huh.
Aw. Ooh, the suns. Whew.
Like that tin doesn't normally go on there. But
I don't know, but I like it. She even has an old fan back here. And Avery made it. Is this a birdhouse?
I think it's
or gingerbread.
I think it both. I think it's supposed to be both.
Yeah. How cute. And then up here on top of her cabinet, she collects old bottles, old tins, Y'all may even have the same ones that she has. And then right here, I like this over her sink.